Hey guys, it's Kevin here. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys a top game-changing tip for small and medium-sized business owners to create game-changing and awesome content using ChatGPT 4. I'm going to go into a little bit about prompts and how you want to structure your ChatGPT prompts to create the best content. So first of all, how powerful is ChatGPT 4? ChatGPT 4 passed the bar exam in the top 10% of compared to all applicants. ChatGPT 4 compared to ChatGPT 3. ChatGPT 4 can remember conversation up to 25,000 words, when ChatGPT 3.5 can remember a conversation up to 3,000 words. So when you're having a conversation with ChatGPT 4, it could draw inferences to your conversation that you had with it earlier, and it could help you generate better results because of that, right? So when you're thinking of comparing ChatGPT 4 compared to ChatGPT 3, it's kind of like having high school researchers compared to college and master level researchers producing the same articles, right? You're gonna get a lot more quality with ChatGPT 4. ChatGPT 4 can produce unique stories, essays with improved coherence and creativity. In fact, you could actually do it pretty well. You could go online, search, say for example, poems that ChatGPT 4 created. You'll be able to find some really unique and really well-written poems. So creativity, coherence is at a way higher level with ChatGPT 4. So the limitation of ChatGPT 4 is only updated up to September 2021. So if you want articles or information that occurred after that, you might have to feed ChatGPT with prompts. So will ChatGPT or AI-generated article be penalized with Google SEO? So right now, Google's algorithm, they can't actually tell if an article is generated through AI or it's written by a person. And people are skeptical if in the future they are able to tell, because ChatGPT 4 is just that good. But say for example, in the future, Google's algorithm, they can tell AI generated content from human generated content. There's pretty much two schools of thought on this. The first school of thought is, yes, Google would care. They would penalize AI-generated content. The second school of thought is Google won't care as long as the content is unique and provides value to the search user. I'm on the side of number two. Google won't care as long as the content is unique and provides benefit to the search users. I'm actually going to show you in the next few slides how you could come up with awesome content that Google wouldn't care, because it's going to provide awesome value to your readers. So most of the time when people are generating content with ChatGPT, they actually don't know how to prompt it correctly to get you the best results, right? If you're feeding it prompts like write me an article on blank topic, you're not going to get too much of a good result of what you're looking for, right? So we came up with this 5-step process to create the best article with ChatGPT. The 5-step process include: first, find article ideas that will have a huge impact. Second, you have to actually structure an article in order to tell ChatGPT to write their articles based on the way you structure it. So it's not just give it a topic and have it structure on its own. You actually have to feed in a basic structure within ChatGPT. I'm going to show you how to do that in the next few slides. Third, you can actually ask ChatGPT for more article point and suggestions for you. Fourth, once you have all that outlined, then you could start beginning to have ChatGPT write it for you. And fifth, everything it writes, you have to proofread it. You have to talk to ChatGPT. You have to consider other points and write it in the way that you want it to write, right? So ChatGPT 4, it could save you tons of time writing your content, but it's not just a one-size-fits-all where you could just sit back and relax, give it a topic, and expect it to turn out well. You actually have to monitor it, you have to proofread it, you have to make suggestions to improve your article in the way that you want. So in this slide, I'm going to go over how you can find the best article or blog to put on your website to generate the best results, or generally which content you want to put out there for your client that's going to help them the most. So first one is keyword research. You can actually use tools such as Moz or SEMrush to find which keywords people are actually searching for the most. You could tailor make articles based on those keywords that people are searching for the most. The second one is competitive searches. So how competitive are these keywords that people are searching for? Maybe you want to target long tail keywords which are less competitive for your articles, right? So the third one is value for your clients. You as a small business owner should pretty much know what questions your clients are actually asking for the most. So I could give you the analytics, show you which keywords people are searching for the most, but you generally should have a sense of by yourself what your clients are searching for and asking you questions about, right? The fourth one is competitive research. So you actually look at your competitors on a local, national, or international levels to see which article or blogs generating the most results. You could use SEO tools to see which are generating the most results for your competitors. Sometimes your competitors aren't even competing with you, right? If you're a local business, say for example, you're a dentist, you can actually look at dentists in other markets on a national level, whether it be in another like state, or you can even look international, whether it be in another country to see what's working for them, right? You can use their competitive strategy, translate it into your local market, and sometimes it may work. Although your results may vary depending on the business and depending on your market, so you gotta have a sense for that, but there's no problem looking at external markets to take the ideas from the other markets and try to bring it within your own, right? So the last part of that is brainstorming ideas. After you've done the competitive research, you've done keyword research, and you consider the value for your own clients, you should brainstorm a list of articles, either 10 to 20 article ideas that you could write about. So in this slide, I'm going to share with you guys how you can actually use ChatGPT to help you brainstorm different ideas for your article, right? So first of all, in ChatGPT 4, you want to have your conversation within the same conversation if it's what you're trying to do and if it's on the topic of what you're trying to accomplish, right? So you could actually prompt ChatGPT to help you come up with ideas. So these are the prompts I like to use. Feel free to use any of them for yourself. Provide the 10 nearest semantically associated questions about enter whatever your product and services are in your location. What are the low competition keyword for a blog post about enter your product or services in your location? Give me 25 low competition keywords for enter your products and services. Give me 5 blog post ideas related to enter whatever product, services, or keywords that you have. So next part is customer psychology prompt. You could use these psychology prompts to generate more marketing content ideas, or you can actually use it to generate better insight into your customer psychology. So the first prompt is what do enter your target customer audience look for enter your product or services. You want to keep all of this within one conversation so ChatGPT will keep up with what you're talking about. The second prompt is what are the reasons your target customer audience will want to purchase your product or services. The third prompt is what are the deeper reasons why some of the point you gather from prompt number 2. The fourth prompt is why is having enter the deeper reason you got from step number 3 so important for enter your target customer audience. The fifth prompt is why is it a top priority for enter your target customer audience to enter the points you receive from prompt number 4. The sixth prompt is list 10 compelling blog ideas for enter your product or services. Can help you enter your target market audience, can enter deep underlying motivations that was gathered through step 1 to 5 for a blog. So you want to do this a couple of times, enter different points you got from each one of these steps to generate you content ideas, right? And as you're playing with ChatGPT 4, it actually knows the deep line, like ChatGPT 4 understands human psychology if you prompt it into the right way. So it actually help you generate deeper insight to your customers. Play around with it, guys. If you're a good business owner, I'm sure you know the psychology of your clients, but nonetheless, I'm pretty sure brainstorming and playing around with this can help you generate even more ideas and more in-depth knowledge into your customer psychology. So now that you have a list of article ideas, the next part is actually going in and writing the articles. Most good writers, they will come up with an outline of what to write before they will actually begin writing. It's no different with ChatGPT. You would have to come up with an outline before you actually begin to write an article. In order to come up with an outline, what you should do is give your content a goal or purpose. So what exactly are you trying to achieve with your content? What exactly the purpose you're serving to your audience and your readers who are reading this article. So have some point. You got to brainstorm these points yourself. Have some point that you want to outline that you could actually feed into ChatGPT. So what you want to do, enter the outline that you come up with yourself what you brainstorm. Feed it within ChatGPT. You want to do this within the same conversation, and you want to prompt it. Are there any more points that can be used from our article that should be considered? Please give me 10 more ideas. So the next prompt to help you generate more ideas for your outline is the expert questions prompt for ChatGPT. So with this prompt, what you want to do, you are a highly regarded, enter any type of expert. So you could be an HR expert, you could be a sales expert with extensive experience in enter expertise. Advise me on how to create content that resonate with your target audience. What thought-provoking questions should I pose? Focus on providing unique and knowledgeable insight. So using this prompt can help you generate a lot more ideas for your content outline. So the next prompt, you could actually go further into this using ChatGPT. So at this point, your content outline should be pretty much ready to go. Using this prompt could help you further improve your outline and consider a point that you probably haven't thought of before. This prompt is for this outline, provide example that challenge the conventional understanding of enter whatever your topic that you're writing about here. Generate plans for content that pushes the boundaries and provoke new ideas, things that the masses doesn't consider or think about. So now you brainstorm different points that you want to consider in your article. You came up with an outline, you improved on this outline and brainstorm new ideas. Now you're ready to actually feed it to ChatGPT to come up with a better article. So with this ChatGPT prompt, please help me write an article titled, enter what your article title is. The purpose of the article is to enter your purpose here. This outline I would like my article to be. So this is where you want to enter your entire outline that you refine with the previous steps. Other prompt parameters like be added. So you can prompt it on article audience. So say for example, beginner, expert, or specific age group or profession. So article length, this has to do with word count. It's pretty self-explanatory. I would keep the range around 500 words. Say for example, you want to write an article between 500 to 1,000 words or something like that. Article tone of voice. So you can have a formal voice, conversational voice, persuasive voice, inspirational voice, humorous voice, or authoritative voice. Article format, so you can get it to write a how-to guide, step-by-step guide, long-form article, or any other type of format. Key points or selections. So after you enter the outline, if you actually want to go further into it, you could keep prompting it to make your article better. Please cover the following points. Enter whatever point it is. You got 1, 2, 3, or more points that you want to cover within your article. Keywords or SEO. So if you're writing an article for keyword or SEO purposes, you want to include the prompt. Please include the following keywords, keyword 1, keyword 2, based on the keywords that you want to target. So as I mentioned earlier, ChatGPT was able to score in the top 10% of all bar entrance exam. So we take that number, say for example, compared to the top 10% of professional writers, they might be able to outwrite someone who knows how to use ChatGPT 4. But then again, for you as a business owner, it may be hard for you to find these top 10% of all writer. That's a pretty tall task. But then it comes out with also time taken to write an article, right? So top 10%, they might come up with one article when someone using ChatGPT could come up with, in that span of time, 5 or even 10 or even 20 or more articles given the same period of time, right? So the next part is use plagiarism checkers that cater to SEO. You're pretty safe using ChatGPT when it comes to plagiarism, but just to make sure, you should always double check. And finally, you could use ChatGPT to come up with catchy titles for your articles for your readers to read your article. Titles are very important. It could determine if your article is read or it's skipped by your audience, so make sure to get your titles right. Again, thank you for listening to my presentation. Hopefully this video helped you with more ideas and how you can better generate content idea with ChatGPT.